Hey guys, and welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. My name is Ryan Chambers. I cover the Dallas Stars for our podcast here on THPN called Starcastic Remarks. I'm here with you guys tonight. Really excited to be going with this game here between the Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators for game one of the quadruple header in today's games. If you've missed any of the NHL hockey that's been going on today, you have missed it. It's been great. I personally, unfortunately, missed the first one, just because I was busy doing church stuff and taking care of other things. But the second game today was absolutely fantastic. It was a bunch of fun to watch, and then we saw what just happened uh, with the Winnipeg Jets and the Colorado Avalanche. That was not something that I expected. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous in the fact that there were 13 goals scored. And as a Dallas Stars fan whose coach is now the head coach of the Winnipeg Jets, that is not something that I expected to see. So, what I want to know from you guys tonight is give me your predictions for this game. Who's going to win this in game one? Is it going to be the Canucks, who kind of had an average second half of the season, or is it going to be the Nashville Predators, who really started to pick it up in the second half of the season? Let me know down in the comments down below. I would love to kind of get with those. I'll even give you guys a little bit of a shout out at the end of the stream here tonight. So as we get this started, and as we're waiting for this to get started, I just wanted to jump into the series a little bit and kind of talk about it. So me and my two brothers who do the podcast with me, we did a episode literally just yesterday where we talked about what we thought was going to happen in all of the series. And we did the bracket challenge and we did all that sort of stuff. So one of the things that we talked about was that this might and could be a little bit more of an equal series than we think. Uh, the the Canucks have not played excellent as of late, the second half of the season, and I kind of look at them kind of like how I looked at the New Jersey Devils last year. The Devils just kind of came out of nowhere, and they were not a playoff team the year before, and they just exploded onto the scene, and immediately they're like, "Oh, hey guys, we're a playoff team," and it was fun. It was fun to watch. But with the Vancouver Canucks, I don't know if they're going to be the equivalent to that, or if they are going to be, anything different than the Devils. Maybe they're just going to have and expect all that playoff experience just to kind of get seeped into their brains somehow. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to wait and see. And then as for the Predators, the Predators have some experience, and I think that's what makes them legitimately dangerous is the fact they've got some playoff experience. So it really just depends on how which teams show up for both of these teams. Is Vancouver going to come out and assert their dominance like they have, or is Nashville going to play the way that they did, especially during that 16-0-2 run that they had earlier in the season? I don't know. So we will have to wait and see. But we are just fixing to get started here, guys. But once again, welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it if you'd leave a comment. Click that like button down there. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers here. We're very close, and we're trying to get there by the end of the playoffs this season. So we would love for you to do that. That would help us grow, and hopefully you have some fun listening to me here tonight. For those of you that were just watching the stream with Dylan, Neil, and Grace, they do a fantastic job. So seriously, go and give them some love. If go and listen to their podcasts here on on THPN, they're fantastic, and hopefully I can at least alleviate some of the entertainment that they gave to us in the game just a second ago. So we're really excited to get this started here. But once again, let me know what your prediction is for this game here tonight and what you think even the series might happen in the game here tonight. And as always, when I do these things, it doesn't have to just be limited to these two teams. But if there's any questions you have, especially about the Stars, since I am a Stars fan and a Stars podcaster, but even if it's not about the Stars, if it's about anything you want to talk about, there's so much stuff that we could be talking about right now with the NHL, with the goal scoring going up, with the Utah team that's coming in, if it's going to be called Utah HC. I mean, just whatever you guys want to talk about, put a comment down in the comment section below. I'll pull it up here on screen and we can always talk about it here. So, well, it looks like we're just fixing to get started and we're getting started with the national anthems for both of these countries here. Speaking of which, we've had some really good anthem singers today as well. The Ukrainian male choir that we had earlier, that was pretty cool from the Jets Avalanche game. Was fantastic. And this guy is visually impaired and sounds fantastic. So, while he's singing, let's get some comments over here. Connor saying, Ryan, what's up, my Texan brother? Hey, Connor. He comes and hangs out with us on the Starcastic Remarks YouTube channel every once in a while, even though he is a Canucks fan. So good to see you, Connor. Zarbian, I don't like the start time for this one tonight. It's a 9 p.m. start in Nashville. I agree that, that's something that, and maybe it's a central time zone thing, Zarbian, but it completely pisses me off. The start time for the Stars game tomorrow is 8:52. So basically a 9 p.m. start time for us as well. So I understand what the NHL is trying to do. They're not trying to overlap their NHL games, but still, it's like at least give us a better start time. Connor also saying, I acknowledge your channel name, but you missed a glorious opportunity. You should have called it the Chambers of Secrets. That's funny, but man, I think Starcastic Remarks kind of has a nice ring to it, and it works really well with the logo and the name. I think it's pretty fantastic. So okay, that's pretty cool. Very cool. Vancouver singing the anthem and the anthem singer letting the crowd take over. That was really neat. Yeah, I'm getting chill bumps here too. Fantastic. Great anthem singers by the Vancouver Canucks. Great job. Seriously. Vancouver fans, you're gonna have to help me remember what the name of the jersey is, but the black jersey with the skate on it, it's red and yellow. I think it's fantastic. If they went back to that jersey, I would not be upset. Just saying. So, broadcast talking about the differences between Demko and UC Saros, two of the top goalies in the NHL, in my opinion. Although Demko is a big, big question mark considering he's coming off of an injury. So we'll have to wait and see how he performs in this game. I think this first period is going to be really big for him, and we'll see how he does. With Saros, I'm not worried about him at all and his performance in the game tonight. But I thought the same thing about Connor Hellebuck. in the game against the Avalanche, and he led in 6 goals for the first time this calendar year in this season and even in the regular season. So, uh, we'll have to wait and see. It's the skate jersey. Okay, that's what I thought it was called. I just didn't wanna be ignorant and be stupid and not and, say it wrong. So, Brock Besser had a chance to get a shot on net, but Jeremy Lazon with the block and then gets a hit. Oh, it's already chippy within the first shift. This is gonna be a good series already, I can tell. Lindholm going into the zone for the Canucks. He has not had big hit. Turnover for Canucks. So much just happened there. I don't even know what to start with. Vancouver's pressing. Vancouver is absolutely pressing after that turnover. Dakota Joshua forced that turnover. Good momentum building shift for the Canucks there. O'Reilly's got the puck. Down low. Myers with a big block. Man, what a opening minute and a half. That was fun. Okay, so Besser with a block shot right off the bat. And then on the other side, Sherwood tries to make a big hit, doesn't really work. Lindholm tries to kind of shove it in front, didn't quite work. And then absolutely, Dakota Joshua was a big reason why the Canucks were able to press there for about a minute. Well, maybe about 45 seconds, a little less than that. But still, fantastic jobs by the Vancouver Canucks. They've been the better team for the first minute and a half, and they're trying to set the tone early. But Nashville wins the offensive zone face-off. It's down deep in the zone. Going for the cycle. It's the Sissons line on the ice for the Nashville Predators. Pedersen's got control of the puck. They take it out, and there's a breakout. Vancouver now deep in the Nashville zone, but not controlling the puck. Nashville easily with the breakout gets it out of their own zone, and they immediately take it back into Vancouver ice. And that missed pass is going to be icing against the Canucks. Well, what I was going to say before all that excitement happened was Elias Lindholm. From what I understand, he has not lived up to the expectation of Vancouver Canuck fans. So this could be an opportunity for him to really kind of exert his performance a little bit better than he did in the regular season for the Vancouver Canucks. Because if you have a good playoff series, everyone forgets what happens in the regular season. Okay. Oh, what a save! Oh my gosh. Thatcher Demko. Full splits. Oh my gosh, what a save. Demko is absolutely okay. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That's got to be the best save I've seen in a long time. Easy. 2-on-1 Evangelista. I don't even know who was on the other side, but Evangelista with the pass. And Vancouver and Thatcher Demko just stones him. Oh my gosh. Vancouver giving him some praise for that save. Ridiculous. Okay, that right there answers my question. Thatcher Demko is here to play. He's fine. He is absolutely fine. Nashville better be looking for second and third opportunities because Thatcher Demko is going to have a fantastic game here tonight. That was weird. I thought that was that not a, icing? I thought that was an icing. I guess not. Wow. I'm still buzzing about that Dimko save. Jeez, man. What a save. That could have been huge for Nashville if they gotten that first goal. Okay, so far we're 15:52 in the first period where I am at. So hopefully I'm not too far behind those of you that are watching with me. But if you're just now joining us, welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. My name's Ryan. I cover the Stars for Starcaster Marks here on the THPN. And I'm just here watching the Canucks and also the Predators just to enjoy a game without being like, nervous and freaked out. So you just missed it if you're just joining us. Thatcher Dimko with a beautiful save that, like they just said on the broadcast here for the TNT broadcast, or excuse me, ESPN broadcast. Great save there. But it looks like there's going to be a penalty here against the Nashville Predators, and it's going to be for cross checking. So Saros makes the save. Who is number 10 for Nashville? Colton Sissons on Lafferty. Okay. So Vancouver's going to go to the power play early on. And I was like, oh, it's a good save by Saros there on Pedersen off the bounce off the boards. I didn't even notice that here there either. All right, here we go. Vancouver with the first power play of the game, and the crowd is going berserk here. They're loud. First face-off goes deep into the Vancouver zone. They lose the ensuing offensive face-off, but they're right back in it. Set up on the half wall, top left corner, blocked by Lauzon, I believe. Predators control and easy out for the Predators PK. They change, and then Vancouver has to go back and chase the puck. Here's Quinn Hughes coming up the center of the ice. Typical drop pass back into the zone. They control it. They got some space, and Besser just misses just wide. Probably looking for a tip there is what it looked like. Another Besser slap shot. Looked like that puck might have been loose, but Saros with the rebound control there. So couple of big shots there for Besser, but nothing there so far. Let me look at some comments here. Let's see. So tell me, Ryan, did you want Vegas early? Absolutely not. Are you crazy? That's insane. They're gonna have they have Mark Stone, uh, Jack Eichel, and Thomas Hurdle down the center. Not to mention Chandler Stevenson, who's probably gonna end up playing wing on one of those lines. But so that hacks me off. Let's see. So Connor, honestly, so far, no, he hasn't been disappointing. Okay, that was just something that I had heard, but maybe I could be wrong. Cord over here saying JT Miller scoring today. I would say so. Yes, he's got to make a big difference in this game today. He has had a fantastic year, way different compared to last year. Ooh, a tip just wide. 30 seconds remaining on the Vancouver power play, and Nashville gets it out. So not too many dangerous opportunities for Vancouver, but Vancouver's still getting their opportunities. Just not super high danger chances here. And it goes in and goes right back out. So it looks like Nashville is going to end up killing this power play for the Vancouver Canucks. They are now 0 for 1 on the power play. The Vancouver Canucks are, and Nashville is 1 for 1 on their PK. So a good start on the defensive side for the Nashville Predators. They've probably had the best opportunity of the game, and yet still 0-0, two shots apiece, 13-15 remaining here in the first period. Once again, to everyone who is joining us, thank you for joining us here on the THPN YouTube channel. We do watch alongs like this all the time when it comes to the playoffs. We're going to have one for the next 3 days. And, Carrie, I just pulled down a Vancouver Canucks player. I thought that looked like a penalty, but I guess so did the Vancouver crowd, but nothing's called. And anyway, my name is Ryan. I cover the Starcast Circle Marks for THPN, and we do all sorts of stuff like this all the time. We've been a member of THPN for 4 years. They've been great to us, and I'm seriously happy to do this again. This is my first time I've done this in probably about a year and a half. So if you like what you're hearing, click like, leave us a comment, talk about anything hockey related. It doesn't just have to be about this game. We got some content we got to fill in during the commercial breaks and also during the intermission. So leave it down in the comment section below, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, we lost about a minute. Nothing happened. Just kind of going back and forth a little bit. By the way, Nashville Predator fans, I really like Luca Evangelista. He is a guy that I could get used to being on the Stars. I wish we had him. Oh, ref falls down. Ref fall down, go boom. All right. Vancouver with the puck in the Nashville zone. Nashville controls. It goes out. And they are going to go for a line change and just goes in deep in the Vancouver zone. So Vancouver has been controlling the puck for a majority of the game and here in the first 9 minutes. But I would say both teams have had their chances, but Vancouver has had more. But Nashville has had the better of the chances. That huge save by Demko that right there could have been the turning point in the game. And okay, no, that's not a penalty. All right. Looked like it got pulled down there for a second. Anyway, what I was saying that Demko save there 4 minutes into the game could be the defining moment of the game. We'll have to look back on this game in the third period, especially, and see if that is the case. Both both teams are starting to do a little bit better job in their own defensive end and getting it out. But again, it's just Vancouver's controlling it, and it's just like they goes in, it goes out. And it's kind of doing that for both teams right now. But looks like Nashville is going to take an icing whistle here at 10:17. So Canucks lead in the NHL. They've got a stat here on the ESPN broadcast that when they score first, they have 38 wins, and then they have a plus 38 goal differential in the first period. So guess they're trying to kind of insinuate that getting a goal in the first period is incredibly important for the Vancouver Canucks. Oh, just wide by JC Miller there. Miller almost makes contact with Tommy Novak. That is one thing I have noticed in all the playoff games today is that all of the games have been extremely physical, which, duh, we expected that. But the way that the regular season was played was very different compared to this. Whoa! A little bit of a rush chance there for Nashville. Somehow that pass made it through, but no shot off there. Vancouver controls in their own zone. Easy breakout for them, but they turn the puck over in the neutral zone. Nashville controls, goes the opposite way, and never mind, Vancouver has it again. I have a feeling this is going to go back and forth like this for the rest of the game because that's basically all I've said. Yep. Evangelista getting it out of his own zone, but Nashville is forced to go back in their own zone by Vancouver. Hoglander looking to steal the puck from Shin, but Shin is able to get it all the way down to the other end of the ice. No significant turnovers yet. Most of the turnovers have been in the neutral zone if there have been turnovers. Here we go. Three on two for Vancouver. 3-on-2. And Garland is not able to get a shot off. Just wasn't able to control the pass from Dakota Joshua there. So nothing there on that potential high danger scoring chance for Vancouver. But Nashville does ice the puck, so they are able to go back into the Vancouver zone. Take a look at some more comments over here. Let's see. West Coast gets game 3 at 4:30 Friday afternoon. Connor says good to know. So it's going both ways. Laugh out loud. Tonight it's late for us. Friday is prime time for us and early for them. Yep, that's that I'm super frustrated with everything. When it comes to the scheduling, at least for the central part of the United States and Canada. I'm really frustrated. Let's see. Puck in and then straight out, a highlight I don't always like to see. These puck dumps aren't fun. Yeah, and we haven't seen a lot of carrying the puck by either one of these teams yet, which is, I would say, a little surprising, especially for Vancouver, because Vancouver has got some guys who have some high flying offense, but we haven't really seen many rush chances. That 3-on-2 Vancouver just had was the only one that I can think of, other than the 2-on-1 that Nashville had. So, I mean, two big rush chances. That was about it. This game is gonna be one in the neutral zone, honestly. Whoever can control the puck in the neutral zone is gonna win the game here today, because both teams are not controlling the puck very cleanly in the neutral zone. And I apologize for me, my sniffling. I'm fighting, some sorta cold or something. Um, Zarbian, who is doing the Leafs game tomorrow night? I think Kyle is doing it, if I remember correctly. I believe he is doing it. Okay, now Nashville's got numbers 4 and 3. Stastny has a shot, but it's blocked out of play. So, and here's some kerfuffle here between the two teams, just a little bit, getting to know each other, say hello, little icebreaker. I got jokes. Okay. Anyways, we are at our first commercial break here for this game. Um, Thoughts so far? Honestly, I haven't seen anything that leads me to believe that either team has more of an advantage over the other. Vancouver appeared to have a really big advantage especially in the first, like, I'd say 2.5 minutes, and the way they were skating, that they seemed to have their skating legs under. But it seemed like ever since that really big save by Thatcher Demko on that 2-on-1 for Nashville, that it's been a little bit more, I don't want to say even, because Nashville has not controlled the puck as much as Vancouver has, but it's kinda just gone in the zone, a little bit of, battle boards going on, and then it's just right out, and it's for both offensive zones, both for the Vancouver zone and the Nashville zone. So I honestly don't know what to say about who could possibly win this game. Now, I have not mentioned anything about who I think is gonna win the series. And I kinda talked about this in our latest episode for Sarcastic Remarks, but we went through all the series and went all the way to the Stanley Cup final, and of course, we were homers and said Dallas was gonna win the cup, but we have, like, a legitimate reason to believe that they're gonna win the cup this year, so it's okay. But anyways, we I actually thought that Nashville was going to win this series. I really think that Nashville is gonna win this series. So, I am very, very excited to see if I'm gonna be right about that or not. So, So this is the first playoff game in Vancouver since 2015 when they lost in the first round to Calgary. So this is absolutely a big game for Vancouver fans, and they're hoping for a big deep playoff run by this team. That what just makes me believe. Oh, what a shot! Great play by D. Giuseppe. I think it was Bluger with the shot there. Not sure what happened there. Have Shin had his hand over the puck? Is he gonna get a penalty? Oh no, it was just stuck in his gear. I think it I think that rolled up his pants. A little bit of funniness here. Okay. Just an eyelash under 7 here remaining in the first period in this game against the Canucks and the Predators. This game is so far 0-0. Nothing really to report of nature other than a couple of odd man rushes. First, a 2-on-1 for Nashville that ended in a ridiculous Thatcher Demko save. They kept this game 0-0. And then there was a 3-on-2 that the Canucks had that kind of nothing happened. I guess you could say it kind of fell at Garland's skates, and Garland was not able to get a shot off on that ensuing rush. So looks like this game is going to be played a lot on the boards, and it's going to be dump and chase, go get it, take it back up to the point, and see if you can get it. But Nashville with the rush chance, nothing comes of it. It goes 4-on-2 the other way for Vancouver. Great save there by Saros on Myers. Myers with a big chance off that rush. There is some big hits trying to be thrown by both of these teams. They are trying to make their physical presence known. That's good. There was something crazy, like I think over 100 hits in that Colorado game. Ghostly behind the net, centering feed, nobody there. Vancouver goes the opposite way. They got some numbers, but it looks like they're going for a change. Never mind. Woo! Just about for Vancouver there off the rush. Now we're starting to see some of these rush chances and it's starting to kind of open up a little bit for both of these teams. Nobody has been able to capitalize on their rush chances yet. So another big key, I think, for both of these teams. We'll see how the neutral zone battle goes for both of these teams. Whoever wins the neutral zone is going to win the game. And then these rush chances are really starting to become a little bit more important. And with 15 minutes gone in the first period, there have only been 5 shots. 3 for Nashville, 2 for Vancouver. It does not feel like that. That's a little bit crazy. Vancouver down in Nashville territory, down in the corner looking for the puck. Nashville gets it out and is able to lift it out with the high flip. That's my favorite play in hockey. Gets rid of pressure very easily. Vancouver goes right back in the Nashville zone with the puck. Lauzon getting double teamed, get some help there. But Zadorov keeps it in at the blue line. I believe that's Bluger down deep. Yep. Goes back up to the point, goes back down deep. And it is cleared by the Nashville Predators. Vancouver again, just going back in deep with the zone, but Nashville right back out. It's just going to keep going back and forth. I'm telling you, whoever wins the neutral zone is going to win this game. Evangelista with a giant slap shot trying to find a tip or something. Nothing there. Demko makes the easy save. 3:51 remaining in the first period. Shots on goal still remain about the same. There has not been very many going so far. But y'all let me know once again what you think about this game and what the end result is going to be. I haven't even done my own prediction. I guess I can cheat a little bit knowing that the score is still 0-0 and we're almost done with the first period. But I'll say f I'll say 3-2. I'll say 3-2, and I'm gonna say Vancouver because Vancouver has been controlling the puck a little bit more, just a little bit more. So we are at our 3rd commercial break of the first period, and this has been a fun game in a different way compared to the Winnipeg and Colorado game. There was, like, 6 goals in that 2nd period in that, Vancouver in the, Winnipeg, Colorado game. It's been a little bit crazy, so okay, let's see what we got, in the comment section over here. Connor, yeah, good jokes, like a true dad. Absolutely, I'm a dad, so I've got 3 kids, so I'm allowed to say dad jokes and think that they're funny. Okay, Connor saying that's just a tactic. Talk it, and you are having them do. I get it if they are good on forechecking, but at times they haven't been. Okay, so I would honestly like to see them do a little bit more chances off the rush. Lots of comments here by Canuck Boy oh 07 edits. I think Vancouver in 6. Okay, I think the series could go either way. Honestly, it literally legitimately could go either way. Garland became Ronaldo for a second on the broken stick. Yeah, absolutely. Demko is an absolute beast. I was worried about him at the beginning of the game before it started. After that save, 4 minutes in, I am not worried about him at all. Shot attempts are twice right RH? Shot attempts are twice right now? Is that oh, twice that I'd say. Oh, okay, yes, yes, fair enough. Okay, and Canuck Boy has got Vancouver winning 4-2 or 4-1 tonight. So, that's again, that's my guess, that's my close guess too. I'm gonna say 3-2 Vancouver. Oh, Zucker's got the first goal of the game for the Nashville Predators. Right off the faceoff, couple seconds, they kinda go back and forth up at the point, and just above the faceoff circle, Zucker takes a shot. I'm not sure if that got deflected or not. Let's see. No, I don't think it ever got deflected. No, it never got deflected. He just never saw it. So, Jason Zucker, formerly of the Utah Yetis, formerly known as the Arizona Coyotes, comes over in the trade deadline for the Nashville Predators, and they get a 1-0 lead here early, or excuse me, late in the first period. 3:40 remaining. And again, I don't think there have been many shots on goal. I don't think Demko ever saw that. There's a big chance for Vancouver. Nope, does not connect on the shot on the pass there. Vancouver deep in Nashville territory, fighting for the puck, 50-50, but Nashville controls it. Break out the other direction, going through neutral zone, goes deep, and Nashville goes for the change. Vancouver takes possession of the puck. Looks like it's Susie behind the net for Vancouver. Gets it deep, and that was not a smart play. Just ices the puck. So that's gonna change the complexion of that first period for both of these teams, honestly. It didn't look like Nashville had much in the terms of controlling the puck and controlling the play, but nonetheless, they've got the first goal of the game. So that really sucks for Vancouver, who honestly has had a pretty decent period. They've controlled the puck for most of the game, but no one's gonna ask about how long you controlled the puck for. They're gonna ask you how many goals you scored. Nashville wins the faceoff in the offensive zone. 2:48 remaining, but it goes back in deep. Very quickly, they go back into Vancouver territory, however, and control the puck. Back up to the point. Shot from Shen from the point gets blocked in front, I believe, by his own player. Back up at the point, slap shot goes just wide of Demko. Back in deep, O'Reilly with the puck. Looking for a centering feed and cannot connect with O'Reilly in front. Now it's Nashville starting to control the puck a little bit more since that first goal of the game by Jason Zucker. McCarron with the puck goes down deep, gets it deeper. Oh, Vancouver defenseman falls down and McCarron falls over the top of him. That's a little crazy. Vancouver player whiffs on a shove. I believe that was Di Giuseppe. And some kerfuffle going on behind UC Saros to his right. All right. Well, so far so good for the Nashville Predators. They were able to kind of weather the storm a little bit and allow Vancouver to control the play there so far here in the first period. But they do get the first goal of the game, and it allows them to take the 1-0 lead. Jason Zucker has been a good addition to this Nashville Predators team from what I've heard. And also on top of that, looks like they might be taking this into the first period intermission. So we'll see if that's the case. And that's LL Cool J and a Coors Light commercial. That's strange. Vegas fan gets a tattoo that says they're going to win the cup in 2019, and they had to sit there and wait. So here's the season turnaround for the Preds. They went 27, 25, and 2 through February 15th. And then after February 17th, they went 25 and 3. So one of the games that really kind of turned their season around, and I would argue, is when they took that shellacking that the Stars gave them 9-2 in February. So, and that's the game that kind of splits their season in those stats there. But 25 and 2 since February 17th is a little bit crazy. So 145 remaining here in the first period. Nashville up over the Vancouver Canucks 1-0 with a Jason Zucker goal. Hello, everybody who is listening in. My name is Ryan Chambers. I am the host of Starcastic Remarks here on THPN. This is the THPN YouTube channel. We do watch alongs like this all of the time. Please consider liking this, leaving us a comment, and also subscribing to our channel here. We do watch alongs like this all the time, and we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers, and I think we can hit that before the playoffs. Nashville with a rush chance, but good breakup by the Vancouver Canucks, and a very good centering feed by Nashville there, but Vancouver says no. One minute remaining here in the first period. Oh, what a toe drag by Pettersson. Just missed the net there. Great shot there by Pettersson. He just has to hit the net. Forsberg with a good defensive play to force the puck out of the Nashville zone. Vancouver right back in it, but again, Nashville right back out. Hughes with Zadorov with a shot with some traffic in front, and it looked like Saros was able to get a pad on that, but I can't tell if he did or if it was just blocked in front. Nashville now with the puck in the Vancouver zone, but Vancouver controls, and it's a breakout, but it's a turnover right at the blue line. Vancouver's still able to get it out. Now in the neutral zone, right at the red line, right in front of the benches. Couple of board battles there. Sisson looks like he's going to control, but he doesn't. I don't think anybody wants to control the puck here in the first period. Okay, Great first period. That was a lot of fun to watch. We had a lot of back and forth a little bit. Biggest takeaways for me from this period is Nashville gets the 1-0 lead. Probably should be up 2-0. And it was Demko probably with the highlight of the first period with that save 4 minutes into the first period. But once again, Nashville Predators are up 1-0 going into the first intermission. And after that, we will be taking a break here just to give us a little bit of break. When we come back, we are going to be talking a little bit about that first period, what we saw, and we'll get some of y'all's thoughts on it. While we're gone, leave us your comments in the comment section down below, and we will, of course, talk about those when we get to it. It doesn't have to be about tonight's game. It can be about anything hockey related or literally anything in general, anything that y'all want to talk about. Once again, my name's Ryan. I cover the Stars with the podcast Starcast Circle Marks. We'll be right back with you guys after a very short break for me. Hey guys, welcome back here on the THPN YouTube channel. My name is Ryan Chambers. I am a Dallas Stars fan and also a Dallas Stars podcaster. I do the podcast called Starcast Remarks here on the Hockey Podcast Network. Tonight, I'm doing a watch along with you guys of the Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators game one. I'm really excited to be with you here, with you guys tonight. Just Jason Zucker has the first goal of the game here this evening for the Nashville Predators. They lead 1-0 going into the first intermission. But I want to get you guys caught up on some other stuff that has been going around the NHL this day. We've had 4 games today. This is the 4th game out of the 4 here tonight. It started with the Lightning and the Panthers. The Panthers would win the game 3-2 over the Lightning. They now lead the series 1-0. Obviously, duh. Sam Reinhart would score in the first period from Forsling and Barkov, but Hagel would tie it from Cirelli and Stamkos. That would make the game 1-1. And then going into the first intermission, the game would stay that way. Second period, nothing happens in this when it comes to the scoring. Going into the second intermission, it's still 1-1. Then in the third period, about 58 seconds in, there is a goal by Carter Verhaeghe. He gets the power play goal from Barkov and Kachuk. So Barkov with his second assist of the game that allows Florida to take a 2-1 lead. Kachuk would get the empty netter, thinking that that would be enough. It would be enough, but Stamkos would get a power play goal with 10 seconds remaining in the third, which would make the game a little bit better on paper than it was. So shots on goal in the game were 28-19 in favor of the Panthers, and the Panthers would take a 3-2 win in this one, and they now lead the series 1-0. Game 2 of our quadruple header today. The Rangers would win by a final score of 4-1. And for those of you who watched this game, it was not even close. The Rangers just completely dominated the Capitals from the beginning. And you'll never guess who gets the first goal for the Rangers in this playoff run. Of course, it's Matt Rimpey. Everyone had that going on. He gets the first goal for the Rangers in the second period from Jimmy Vesey and Barclay Goodrow. That fourth line of the Rangers would be very good tonight. Panarin would score about 40 seconds later, obviously with his first of the postseason from Trocheck and Lafreniere. So it makes it 2-0. Jimmy Vesey gets a goal from Goodrow, so that's the second goal by that fourth line of the New York Rangers to make it 3-0. And then about a minute afterwards, Ferhavari, I'll try and say that 5 times fast, gets a goal from Tom Wilson and Protas, and it makes the game 3-1. And they at least looks a little bit better and gives them a little bit of life going into the second intermission. So at the second intermission, 3-1 Rangers. However, Chris Kreider would get a goal with a little less than 4 minutes remaining in the game, and it would be from Zibanejad and Roslovic, the addition from the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shots on goal were 31-21 in favor of the Rangers, and the game would end 4-1 there. So Rangers take a 1-0 series lead, and this for me, I didn't even get my personal thoughts on the first game, but I'll go ahead and talk about the second one here. The Rangers, if this is not a sweep or a 5-game series, I will be very surprised. Capitals with a negative 37 goal differential, just barely squeaking into the playoffs. They were able to get into the playoffs because they played the Flyers in the final game of the season, and they were able to win the game in regulation off of an empty net goal from TJ Oshie. So I'm not saying that they don't deserve to be here, because every team that makes the playoffs deserves to be there. But if there was a team that you could say that about, it would be the Washington Capitals. Moving on to the craziest game of the evening, which was the Jets and the Avalanche. So I was tweeting earlier from my own podcast Twitter account that this was not something I had on my bingo card. 13 goals in the first game between these two teams, and especially the Jets. I guess the magic number for them is 7. against the Avalanche. Although, unlike the game in the regular season where the Jets won 7-0 against the Avalanche, the Jets allowed 6 goals in this game, and that's extremely strange for Hillebuck to do so. So let's just go through these and see what we got here. Nichushkin makes me so sad that he's able to actually score goals for Colorado. He was never able to score goals for the Stars. He makes it 1-0 in the first period from Josh Manson. Josh Morrissey, the other really good defenseman there in that series, other than Cale Makar, gets a goal from Connor and Brendan Dillon, so it's tied 1-1. Nemesnikov gets a goal very shortly after that, about 3 minutes after, and it's Nemesnikov from Iafallo, so it's 2-1. Miles Wood ties it up from Kiviranta and Ross Colton. All these Dallas Stars names are just getting me sad. And then Nathan McKinnon would actually allow Colorado to take the lead 3-2, and it's assists from Rantanen and Makar. That is the most typical Avalanche goal you will see. However, Mark Scheifele had other ideas. Before the game would go to the first intermission, he would tie the game at 3 from Gabe Vilardi, former LA King. And going into the first intermission, it was 3-3. So 6 goals in that first period between those two teams. Just ridiculously insane. Going into the second period, 8:57 in, Winnipeg takes the lead from Adam Lowry off the rush. It's from Brendan Dillon and Niederreiter who get the assist. So Brendan Dillon, the defensive defenseman, gets his second assist of the game. Adam Lowry would score again in the third period, and that would be from Appleton and Niederreiter. So Niederreiter with his second assist of the game. And then Kyle Connor would make it 6-3 and a power play goal from Morrissey and Scheifele. And that was a beautiful play there, especially by Kyle Connor. Arturi Lehkonen would make things a little bit interesting from Cale Makar and Nathan McKinnon. He gets his first goal of the season, a power play goal, makes it 6-4. Kyle Connor makes it 7-4 with his second of the game, Velarde's second assist of the game, and Scheifele's second assist of the game. However, Cale Makar from the point somehow sneaks a goal through, gets a power play goal. It's completely unassisted, makes it even more interesting with 8 minutes remaining in the game. And then Casey Middlestad, it kind of bounces around off of him, off of a couple of other guys, and it goes behind Connor Hellebuyck for Colorado's 6th goal of the game. And that was from Lehkonen and Rantanen. And then that would in the goal scoring for the game. Wow, that's a lot bigger recap than I expected from this game today. But the final score in that game was 7-6 in favor of the Winnipeg Jets. The Winnipeg Jets take a 1-0 series lead. The next game, I believe, is on Monday. Not Monday, Tuesday, if I'm correct. Yes, at 8:30 Central Time. So 6:30 for those of you on the West Coast, 7:30, no, 9:30 for those of you on the East Coast. Excuse me. And then anyways, in this game today, it is currently a 1-0 lead for the Nashville Predators. We are fixing to start the second period here, and shots on goal right now in the game are 6-4 in favor of the Nashville Predators. Face-off percentage heavily in favor of the Vancouver Canucks, 71-29. Of course, it's the Nashville Predators with the only penalty in the game. So obviously the Vancouver Canucks going 0 for 1 on the power play. Hits in the first period, 20-16 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. And then the block shots, 4-3 in favor of the Nashville Predators. So this game's just getting started here, you guys, here in the second period. I'm really expecting some more goals here going into the second period. So let's go ahead and get this started. So, by the way, I really enjoy. Hey, y'all can't really see that very well, can you? Yeah, let's try this. There we go. Give that a little bit better shot. All right, so this second period is fixing to get started. And by the way, I absolutely love AJ Malesko as a color commentator. Fantastic at her job. There are some others, that I don't personally like, that I don't wanna call out on here, but if you know them, you probably know who I'm talking about. Anyways, couple of comments over here. Connor, doesn't surprise me. We're down 1-0. When we use this tactic that plays defensive, we struggle. Yep. Against LA Kings, it was a disaster. The Leafs and Capitals can share their sorrows together. Laugh out loud. Yep, the Leafs were not very good in that game against the Bruins. They got destroyed. Andrew with a couple of comments here. Hey Ryan, how you doing? Do you remember me? Of course I do. And I missed a goal. Darn it, because I was paying attention. Who scored it? Looks like it's that Dakota Joshua line. I don't even know who it was. I missed it. Oh, so there we go. Okay. So I kind of call Elias Lindholm out a little bit because of his apparently not very good play, although some others have said otherwise. And he gets a goal to tie it very early here in the second period for the Vancouver Canucks. Personally, I don't know if that's one that UC Saros should let in. That's not a shot you want to give up and not a goal you want to give up. So, I mean, y'all let me know if you think that's something that Saros should have had, because that's kind of my feeling on that. He definitely should have had that. That should not have gone in. So right off the ensuing face-off, Nashville controls and tries to get this game back with a lead, but nonetheless, it's 1-1. Yeah, AJ Malesko saying the same thing, and the fact that UC Saros is probably going to really want that one back. I don't think he was very good on that shot. I don't know what beat him, if it was like a flutter puck or a knuckle puck or what, but man, especially this early in the period, you don't want to give that up. Nashville with the shot on goal there, easy save by Demko, but Vancouver turns the puck over and they get it right back. Well, Garland takes a tumble in the neutral zone. Offside because Garland hadn't quite gotten off the ice yet. I mean, it wasn't a bad shot. It's just that's not one you should give up. That's not one you should give up. Our goalie, the Stars goalie, Jake Ottinger, would give up goals like that before the All-Star break. He has looked really good as of late, but that looked like a really bad Otter girl goal. Vancouver trying to get under Saros' skin, starting to chance his name and tease him a little bit. Good for the Vancouver fans to do so. Shots are 8-7, 18:05 remaining in the second period, and it is now tied off of a early goal by Elias Lindholm. So the guy who I mentioned earlier, if he has a really good postseason, then all of his supposed uh, regular season woes go by the wayside. So really good start by him here in the playoffs. That looked offside, and it was offside. Okay. Nashville into the Vancouver zone off the rush, gets it deep, looking for they win the puck battle. Jankowski behind the goalie, up on the half wall. Now it's back behind Demko. Vancouver controls and a breakout by them, but goes out of play. Vancouver wins the ensuing faceoff deep into Nashville zone, and Nashville is not able to control the puck. Vancouver wins the puck battle, forces the turnover. Besser down goes deep into the zone. Around the perimeter, a point shot is not able to find its way through. Besser with the puck here. Back down into the corner for P.S. Suter down there deep. Back behind Miller, behind the net, and a pass up to Besser is not able to connect. Great defense by the Predators. Point shot goes wide, looking for a big bounce off the boards. Another one, couple of rebounds, chances. Oh, Besser almost got a huge shot there. Some big chances here by Besser's line. Great plays all around for all those guys. Great ozone shift for the Vancouver Canucks. These Nashville guys have got to be tired. If they can keep it in, it can be an extended shift, but Nashville is able to control the puck, and it is out. Vancouver plays it with the high stick, Ian Cole in particular, and that brings a pause to the game for now. What a fantastic set of plays there from the Besser line. That the Besser line had that's probably the best offensive zone pressure they've had all game. So that's a little bit of JT Miller, a little bit of Besser, a little bit of P.S. Suter there. So great plays by all three of those guys, and a couple of point shots by Myers, and I believe it was Ian Cole out there too, but I could be wrong about Ian Cole. Nashville wins the faceoff to start play back up. Goes in deep into the Vancouver zone. There's some board battles down there deep. Vancouver wins the puck and takes it the opposite way off the rush. Looks like Blueger gets it in deep. Wins the puck. Shot! What a chance for Ilya Mikheyev. Huge save there by UC Saros. Like almost point blank there. Great save by Saros. Great chance for Ilya Mikheyev. It just wasn't. It didn't look like he quite was able to elevate the puck. He got a little bit, but just not enough. Not enough. And if you just get back just a little bit, give himself a little bit more room to shoot that puck, he has a greater opportunity to get that behind UC Saros. So to the left of UC Saros, we've got the face-off. Elias Lindholm, and I can't tell who that is. O'Reilly. Okay, O'Reilly wins the puck, wins the face-off, but Nashville is not able to get out of their zone. Vancouver forces the issue down in front. Dakota Joshua gets pulled down, but there's no call. Vancouver boos. I don't know. It looked like a penalty. Doesn't mean it was, but it looked like a penalty. Uh-oh. Nashville controlling the puck after a turnover by Vancouver in their own zone. Good D by whoever that was in front for Vancouver. All right, O'Reilly forces a turnover, hits a post. Who was that? It was Yossi? Of course it was Roman Yossi. Roman Yossi hits the post after Ryan O'Reilly forces a turnover down deep behind Thatcher Demko. This period is much more exciting and much more upbeat than the first period. Oh, it looked like Thatcher Demko got a piece of it off of his glove and just barely got it over to make it hit the post and go out of the play. So here we go to Demko's left. By the way, I'm not paying attention to the stats that I have on the screen here. Which, by the way, thank you to Yahoo with their stat center. It's fantastic. Nashville wins the faceoff. Point shot goes deep, but misses. Bounced around a little bit, but Nashville still controls down deep. Slap shot. Oh, big hit. Great hit by Tyler Myers there. Such a big, giant human being. Carson Soucy with the puck is able to get it just barely out, and then the Predators have to tag up. Vancouver controls in the neutral zone, but a turnover. They are forced to make. They have a turnover forced. Nashville controls, but Looks like they're able to keep it in. Evangelista and Beauvillier out there for the Predators, along with a couple of others. Point shot, one, not even close. Good try. Good try. Myers is able to rim it out, gets it deep, and it is a icing by the Vancouver Canucks. And it is Pedersen who is on the ice along with his line mates who are going to be stuck out there because of that icing call. Wow, this has been a much more up and down period than the first period. It's much better than the first period, much more exciting. So I am enjoying this very much so. Nashville gets kicked out of the faceoff. The secondary guy goes in, and another whistle. So now it's Lafferty against Jankowski. Point shot. Lazon misses the net just barely. Down deep behind Thatcher Demko. They try to center it, but not able to get out. But again, Vancouver is not able to get the puck out of the zone. So Nashville with a couple of good ozone shifts to kind of force it back into the Vancouver side. So again, this has been kind of back and forth between these two teams. Vancouver had the better chances from, I'd say, like, I don't know, like 15 and a half minutes to the beginning of the period. And for the last 2.5 minutes, it's been the Predators with the better opportunities. Okay, Vancouver now controls Besser at the point, shoots it from the point, looking for a tip, but doesn't make its way through. Looked like Nashville was going to control out of their own zone, but Vancouver had other ideas. Specifically, I believe that was Miller who tied up the stick of Nashville. Ian Cole not able to get to it, so it goes out of the zone. And the passing of the Vancouver Canucks, so it's a lot crisper than it did earlier. Good save by Saros there off the rush chance. Miller to Saros's left. Hughes. Hronek out there as well, controlling the puck. Back to Miller. Great save by Saros. Rebound. P.S. Suter with a big rebound chance there, and Saros with an even better save. Two great saves by Saros there to keep this game tied. Hughes with the chance. Oh, just wide with the tip. Vancouver again with another extended ozone shift. Oh, Hronek is not able to keep it in. Vancouver is starting to press back. This is really starting to look like a really good game. Vancouver pressed, then Nashville pressed right back, and now Vancouver is pressing back against Nashville. This is fantastic. Oh, Nashville icing, but I don't know. That was kind of crap. Great save, Saros there off the rush. Let me get some of y'all's comments here. Sorry, I'm kind of ignoring y'all a little bit. Who scored for Vancouver? John Titor II says it was Elias Lindholm. Elias Lindholm with the goal for the Vancouver Canucks. And yeah, it was a shot that UC Saros would probably want back, but doesn't matter. He got the goal. So shots on goal in the period right now are 8-0 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. I find that hard to believe. Because I mean, Nashville has had their chances, man. I guess they just haven't gotten them on net. Myers down deep in his own zone trying to get it out. Vancouver controls. They get the breakout, and they are able to clear the zone. Looks like Smith back to get the puck. Looks for the long pass, but the icing is called off after the pass misses the intended receiver. And it's Garland back into the Nashville zone. He says, go chase. And they do. Big hit there. still 50-50 puck battle, and Nashville controls and able to get it out of their own zone. They got some numbers the other direction, gets it on zone, but Evangelista, oh, that's going to be a penalty for interference. Yeah, see, I don't know if that's interference on the who is it against? I wouldn't think that's on Jeremy Lazon. It's got to be on Di Giuseppe. It's got to be. Well, anyways, as we go to our first break of the second period, Elias Lindholm for the Vancouver Canucks has tied this game at 1 off of a shot that UC Saros would definitely want back. For all of you that are just now joining us, thank you for doing so. This is THPN, the Hockey Podcast Network YouTube channel. My name is Ryan Chambers. I have a podcast on THPN called Starcastic Remarks, and I cover the Dallas Stars alongside my two brothers, Chris and James. So please consider liking this stream. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the game so far and what is going on. And if you'd like to talk any kind of hockey, anything, it could be about this game. It could be about even my stars if you want to do that, which I know you'll probably don't want to do. But you can also even say we can even talk about maybe the Utah situation and maybe what the team name will be. Y'all just need to let me know what you want to talk about. And of course, we can do so. Anyways, this second period has been way more fun than the first. It's been nuts, absolutely crazy, and it's been fantastic. For from a entertainment standpoint, from a completely unbiased standpoint, this has been a fantastic game. I have loved every moment of the second period so far. Much better than the first period. But even then, the first period was still pretty good too. I enjoyed it. See if we can get this where y'all can see it a little bit better. I don't know. Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better, but not too much. All right. So O'Reilly wins the faceoff, and it looks like it's a Nashville power play, which doesn't surprise me. So I think it was Di Giuseppe who took the penalty for interference. Evangelista tries to crash the net from the side. He gets no luck whatsoever, and Vancouver is able to clear. Saros goes back and gets it. Yossi takes it, and he is the quarterback for this Nashville power play. Nashville was 16th in the NHL when it comes to their power play, and Vancouver was 17th in the NHL when it comes to their penalty kill, something I forgot to mention earlier. Nashville is not even able to make it to the other blue line before they have to go back and chase again. So, third time's the charm, I guess, for the Nashville Predators. Here we go. They cross the red line, and I'm surprised they're able to control that after that. That looked like a broken play a little bit. Roman Yossi at the point. Forsberg. Ryan O'Reilly shoots. What a shot. I think it was Evangelista who got the tip there. And the Predators are now leading 2-1 off of a goal by either Ryan O'Reilly or the tip in front by Evangelista. But looks like Ryan O'Reilly is going through the handshake line first. So it looks like he is going to be credited with the goal here. Thatcher Demko seems he's trying to make a case. It looks like that he was interfered with a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. This might be getting called back. But I think that puck was already behind him before. Well, I don't know. That's really close. What do y'all think? It looks like there might be a coach's challenge here. Nope. Okay, so no coach's challenge from Rick Tocchet there. Okay, so Vancouver does not challenge it, and the goal stands. It is all right. So in our second TV timeout, 9:10 remaining in the second period here. And Nashville takes a 2-1 lead in this game from a power play goal from Ryan O'Reilly. What a shot there. Not a good penalty to take if you're Di Giuseppe. At least I believe it was Di Giuseppe. No, excuse me, it was Teddy Bluger. Okay, so it was Teddy Bluger who took the interference period and interference penalty there. And nonetheless, this game is exciting. Y'all let me know your comments down below and how things are going and what your thoughts are on this game here so far. Connor, they're going at each other's throats. That's the only way playoff hockey should be played. It's more fun that way. John Teeter the second telling us that he thinks the Yetis should be the name of the new Utah hockey team. I have seen reports, and I believe it's probably gonna happen this way, that they might not even have a true mascot team name until the season after next. So, I think they're just gonna be called the Utah Hockey Club for a while, that they might just be called Utah HC and just go with that, until they can get their official name here in, a year or so. But right now, it seems like the leading name is, the Utah Yeti. I don't know if you would go with Yeti or Yetis. I would assume that you would do it, plural form of that. But I've also seen stuff like, I've also seen some. I think it was the Outlaws another possible name for the new Utah club, and I've also seen some trademarks that were taken out. I think one of them was Venom, so the Utah Venom could be a possibility as well. But it seemed pretty early on with the Seattle Kraken that the team name was gonna be the Kraken. So I think Yetis would be a safe bet for the new Utah hockey team, but we will see. Okay, back in this game here, 8:57 remaining, 2-1 Nashville off of a Ryan O'Reilly power play goal. They just iced the puck. The Nashville Predators did off of the first face-off off the TV timeout, and they're going back again for another face-off in their own zone. It looks like it's gonna. Oh no, in the Vancouver zone. Excuse me, Vancouver iced the puck. Nashville wins the face-off in the Vancouver zone. McCarron with the shot, but just completely misses the net. Tried to go off of an awkward angle. Looks like Vancouver's got numbers the other direction. Miller down deep behind Saros. Some board battle. Ryan O'Reilly with the good defensive play there to get it out of his own zone. Vancouver deposits it back in, and then they are now behind their own net. Ryan McDonough with the puck behind his own net. Vancouver with a bad turnover in their own zone. A great save by Thatcher Demko there. Pedersen takes it the other direction, enters it in deep. 50-50 puck. Nashville wins it, goes the opposite direction, but pass is intercepted by Vancouver Demon, who inserts it back into the Nashville zone. Nashville controls, goes out, back in the neutral zone. Still off the rush. Good D there by Vancouver to stop the rush chance for the Nashville Predators. Right back in. This game is going so much back and forth now. This is similar to what it was like in the first period. Carson Soucy back in his own zone, looking for the puck, trying to get it out. Joshua in there to help him as well. They are able to get it out, but not able to cleanly control it. So Nashville still controls the puck in their own zone. Now in the neutral zone, looking for a way into the Vancouver zone, and it is an offside there. So 7:04 remaining in the second period. Again, 2-1 for the Nashville Predators off of Ryan O'Reilly's power play goal. Gets his first goal of the playoffs, and they're re-showing it here on the broadcast. Great shot by him there. So they're showing a graphic on the ESPN broadcast of where Ryan O'Reilly scores his goals. They're all like within 5 feet of the net almost, it seems like. So down in deep, Demko behind his own net trying to help the breakout. And there's going to be a tripping penalty on Brock Besser. Excuse me, Carson Soucy. Carson Soucy in his own zone at 6:45 is taking a tripping penalty, and that's going to put Nashville back on the power play. Not something you want to see. So it looks like Tommy Novak is the one that gets tripped there. So looks like the Nashville is going to go on the power play, and the Vancouver fans are not very happy about it right now. Not at all. I apologize about my technical difficulties here. My internet just went out for a split second. So apologize about that. Does not surprise me that the Nashville Predators are controlling this game, though, and winning this game right now. I didn't miss anything. Again, I apologize for my technical difficulties here. That almost never happens here. But, anyways, for those of you who are just joining us, once again, my name is Ryan Chambers. I cover the Dallas Stars for THPN with a podcast called Starcastic Remarks. We are currently doing this live watch along. Love to see you guys here. Appreciate all the comments that have been coming in. The score of this game between the Nashville Predators and the Vancouver Canucks is currently 2-1. Ryan O'Reilly with the goal to give the Nashville Predators the lead, and they are currently look like they are going to go on the power play. The last I saw before my internet messed up here. So again, thank you to all of you who are joining us. Please consider liking our stream here. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this game or anything that's going on in the hockey world. And also consider subscribing here where we do all of these watch alongs every single day of the week. We're trying to get to 5,000 before the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs. We'd love to see you guys be a part of that 5,000. So, okay. 4:19 remaining in the second period. Oh, not sure what's going on here. Stoppage in play at 4:14. Shots are 13-11. 13-11 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. So, according to ESPN, the team that wins game 1 in a best of 7 series goes on to win the series 68% of the time. So, that is something that is of good news to those teams who lost today, like the Tampa Bay Lightning. But, or sorry, I'm getting distracted. Is there another penalty? Holding the stick? So a third straight power play for the for the Predators, and it looks like Hronek is going to the box. He seemed incredulous going to the box that he got called for it, but I don't know. It looked like it was there. So 4:04 remaining in the second. Nashville going on the power play again. This could be a really big goal for the Preds if they're able to pull this game up by 2 going into the second intermission. So we'll see what we got. They win the faceoff. Yossi to Nyquist. Evangelista down. Back to Nyquist down on the corner. Evangelista along the half board. Trying to go interior, but the Canucks are not allowing anything. Myers down there, especially. Good play defensively by Tyler Myers. Gets the puck out of the zone. Good stick there by the big 6'7" defenseman. So Nashville forced to go back into their own zone to regather the puck. Nyquist leads the charge. No drop pass there. Interesting. He lost the puck, but is not able to control it after that, and it goes straight out. Philip Forsberg in the neutral zone enters the Vancouver zone. Ryan O'Reilly goes after it. And again, right out. Vancouver is not allowing anything from the Nashville Predators on this power play. Very good PK work by the Vancouver Canucks. They're just not allowing any kind of zone entries for the Nashville Predators on this power play. All right, here goes Nashville for the sixth time. They just choose to dump and chase this time. And not a good play there by Cole. Angles it out, but Nashville is able to control. Shot by Zucker. Try. There seems to be a clear. McDonough keeps it in. Tommy Novak behind Thatcher Demko. Not able to control the puck. Goes the opposite way. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a rush for Vancouver. He pulls up. They're not able to get any kind of shot off on that shorthanded chance, but they are able to completely kill off the Nashville power play. So very good PK work by the Vancouver Canucks there to kind of allow them no chances on that power play. Carson Soucy in his own zone gets it straight out, but it looks like there's going to be an icing call on the Vancouver Canucks here after he's not able to connect with his forward there. 147 remaining in the second period here. 2-1 Nashville. Nashville just had an opportunity to go up 3-1 off of a third straight power play for the Nashville Predators, but Vancouver with a very strong penalty kill there here late in the second period. The board battle off the face-off. Nashville controls. Point shot, nothing that Demko can't handle. Hughes with the puck. Good pass across the zone. Looks like Miller is going to try to get a shot. Looks like at the post there. Good opportunity for JT Miller there. Nashville takes it the opposite way. Looks like it's McCarron down deep. Not able to get to it before Nashville is able to control the puck. Besser with the puck. In his own zone. Passes it to his D-man. Takes it to the neutral zone. Vancouver crosses the blue line. Dumps it deep. There's some changes there. Oh, Saros gets tripped up. Doesn't look like there's going to be any penalty on that ensuing play because nothing came of it. Nashville was able to exit the zone cleanly. So, okay, here we go. Vancouver right back in. 30 seconds remaining in the second period here. Let's see what we got. Just a puck battle down deep to Saros's right. Couple of cross checks from Carrier into Garland's back. It is just not coming out. And that was like a 20-second scrum there. There's a lot of cross checks that are not getting called here. Vancouver is able to get a shot off. Saros with the save. You got to be kidding me. Like they're not going to call that. Garland is not happy with Colton Sissons. He goes straight after Colton Sissons, and I'm assuming it's based off of the couple cross checks that he took. Okay, so that Miller chance did not hit the post. It was just a good save by Saros. Lindholm accidentally clacked skates with UC Saros, so that's why it looked like he got tripped. Yeah, AJ Malesko says that it looks and it did not look intentional, but you never know. Especially when it comes to a goalie like that and trying to rattle him a little bit. So they add 0.8 seconds back onto the clock. So there's 3.4 remaining here in the second period. Vancouver wins the faceoff and doesn't look like anything is gonna happen. That's the second period, y'all. So it is Ryan O'Reilly who puts his team up late, or well, no, I don't want to say late, but puts up a power play goal in the second period, allows the Predators to take a 2-1 lead going into the dressing room. All right, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this game. Give me your thoughts on this game and what you think the final score is going to be. My prediction of 3-2 with a Vancouver win is still up there for a possibility. Goals to win this game, and we'll see if they can make a comeback in this game. However, Nashville does lead going into the second intermission. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, guys, just to kind of refresh, get our minds off the game for a second. And we'll be right back with you guys to kind of discuss this game so far and what y'all think. We'll be right back in just a moment. Hey guys, welcome back here to the THPN YouTube channel. Once again, if you're just now joining us, my name is Ryan. I cover the Dallas Stars for THPN with a podcast called Starcastic Remarks. As always, we love to have all of y'all here. Thank you for staying up late with us for this game between the Nashville Predators and the Vancouver Canucks. The Nashville Predators currently hold a 2-1 lead in game one of the series. Kind of talked about the games all here today, but what I'd like to do is kind of look at the past from the Saturday games and then look forward to what we have in the games tomorrow. All right, so starting with the games on Saturday, the first one that started everything off was the Hurricanes and the New York Islanders. This series, could go either way for a lot of people. This was not slam dunk as it would seem like for most fans. However, for the scoring summary, Evgeny Kuznetsov would get a power play goal to get the first goal of the game for the Carolina Hurricanes from Natchez and Brady Shea. However, Kyle McLean would score to tie the game at 1 in the first period from Anders Lee and Alexander Romanov. That would be the only goals scored in the first period. So going into the first intermission, 1-1. The score would stay the same going into the second intermission. And then, of course, we have Steven Nason, a Texas product, I should mention, from Brady Shea and Evgeny Kuznetsov. So Brady Shea with his second assist, Kuznetsov with a goal and assist in the game. That puts Carolina up 2-1 about 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the game, into the third period, excuse me. And then Marty Natchez would get the empty net goal from Brett Pesce and from Drury. That would put this game at a reach for the Islanders. Shots on goal in the game were 34-26 in favor of the New York Islanders, and the game would end with that score 3-1. So the Hurricanes take a 1-0 series lead. And then obviously the game that everybody was talking about kind of going into the playoffs for most people was the Maple Leafs and the Bruins. Uh, ouch. That's all I can say. I actually picked the Leafs to win the series. I am already starting to regret my choice. Right off the beach, right off the right off the bat, John Beecher with a goal to put up Boston 1-0 from Boquist and Patrick Maroon. Brandon Carlo would make it 2-0 from DeBrusque and Lindholm about 5:47 into the second period. Then Jake DeBrusque gets a power play goal from McAvoy and Marchand, makes it 3-0. He get his second of the game about 2 minutes. Was it 2 minutes later? About 2.5 minutes later. Again from Marchand and McAvoy. And so all three of those guys get 2 points off of DeBrusque's 2 goals. David Kampf would get a goal from Connor Dewar and Ryan Reeves to kind of stop the bleeding at least a little bit for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That makes it 4-1. And then Trent Frederick with the empty net goal from Pasternak. That would put the game at a reach for the Maple Leafs. 5-1. Shots on goal, 36-24 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Jeremy Swayman was excellent in this one. The defensive structure of the Bruins was actually very good as well. And this continues to be a storyline for this Maple Leafs team in the fact that they have all of this top end talent, minus Nylander in game one, I guess. And the big guys don't show up in the game. Like the guys who got a point for the Maple Leafs in the first game against the Boston Bruins, who they've lost to numerous times, was David Kampf, Connor Dewar, who they traded for from Minnesota, and Ryan Reeves. That's not going to get it done. Absolutely not going to get it done for the Maple Leafs. So Boston takes a 1-0 series lead, and that's where we were at with the Saturday games. Looking forward to the games tomorrow. Speaking of the Boston Bruins and the Maple Leafs, they have game 2 tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time. So that is 7 for my friends on the East Coast. That game's going to be on ESPN. We'll see if the Maple Leafs can rebound in game 2. obviously, the biggest one I'm going to be paying attention to is the Dallas Stars and the Golden Knights. It's an 8:30, not really 8:30. It's more like 8:52 local time start for the Stars and the Golden Knights. So that's about 6:52 for my friends on the West Coast, 9:52 for those of you on the East Coast. Other games going on in the series. You got the Islanders and the Hurricanes getting off their second game of their series with a 6:30 start time. That's gonna be on ESPN2. We'll see if the Islanders can rebound after a game 1 loss. And then the Oilers and the Kings get reacquainted with themselves for the 3rd time in as many years. So, we will see how that goes on, and that is a 9 PM start time for me here in the Central Time Zone here in Texas. That will be a 10 o'clock start for those on the East Coast and a 7 o'clock start for those on the West. So, lots of interesting games going on tomorrow. That's gonna be 2 games that will be in their 2nd game and 2 that will just be getting their playoff series started. So, let me know down in the comment section below, who do you think are gonna win those games tomorrow? You've got the Stars and the Knights, the Maple Leafs, the Bruins, the Isles and the Canes, and then the Kings and the Oilers. So, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say the Stars win game 1. I don't think they're gonna allow anything but a victory to happen in their home barn, especially for game 1, because that's gonna be a really interesting series because Golden Knights are not your typical 2nd wild card, especially with all of the players that they are going to be getting back. They are for sure getting Mark Stone back. He's gonna be healthy for the first game of the playoffs. I don't know anything about Alex Petrangelo, if he's healthy. I also don't know anything about, some of these other guys, and we also don't even know who's gonna start in net for the Golden Knights either, with whether it's gonna be Logan Thompson or whether it's gonna be Adin Hill. Logan Thompson has been the better goalie this season, but honestly, Adin Hill is the one that won them the cup last year, so who knows who they go to in game 1. It'll be very interesting. As for game 2, I'm gonna have the Maple Leafs win game 2 over the Bruins. I think this is gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say like a 4-2 or a 3-2 victory for the Leafs there. The Isles and the Hurricanes, I think the Hurricanes are gonna be too much for the Islanders in the 2nd game. They're still gonna be in their home barn, so I'm gonna say I'll say a 5-2 win for the Canes in game 2. And then game 1, you've got the Kings and the Oilers. The Oilers are gonna blow the Kings out of the water in game 1, I feel. I'll be bold and I'll say 6-2 in a victory there for the Oilers to take a 1-0 series lead. Okay, we are just about ready to start the 3rd period here of our game here tonight. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me in a really late affair. It is currently 11:04 here in the Central Time Zones. So especially for those of you on the East Coast, it's after midnight already. So seriously, thank you guys for tuning in here. But just to go over some stats with you guys right before this puck is about to drop in the final period. Just some interesting things. Let's see. Shots on goal per period, 6-4 in favor of the Preds in the first, 10-6 in favor of the Canucks in the second, and total shots overall so far 14-12. When you look at the stats, there's really not much to kind of talk about so far. Block shots 8-7 in favor of Vancouver, 29-23 in hits in favor of Vancouver. Obviously, Vancouver's had the 3 penalties there in the second period, back to back to back. Face-off percentage has kind of evened out more now. It's 51-46 in favor of the Vancouver Canucks. And then obviously the power play is probably the difference in the game already. 1-3 for the Preds and 0-1 for the Canucks. So honestly, I would expect to see a Canucks power play here in the 3rd period, at least one. Rush for Vancouver and goes right over the net. Excellent chance there for JT Miller off the rush. Shot from the point. And there it is. There's that penalty that I was just talking about. So not even a minute into the third period. It looks like Vancouver is going to get their second power play of the game to see if they can tie this game up at 2. So it's a cross-checking penalty. I'm not sure where it was, though, to be completely honest with you. So Jeremy Lauzon in the box for cross-checking. Oh, there it is. Okay, so right there in the corner, I think it was on Besser that who drew the call. So this is a big power play for the Canucks. They win the faceoff. Hughes with the puck at the point, top of the circle with the shot, and Saros makes a save there. Good save by Saros. No rebounds. It was JT Miller with the shot there, but nah. Saros saw it all the way with his glove. It was easy to save for him there. Couple of you guys, let's see some of y'all's comments over here. Connor, discipline is killing this team. It might allow them to get back in the game here. We'll have to see. Utah Bandits. I have seen that too, Connor, for a possible Utah team name. As an Oilers fan, go Preds, go! Yes, I hit the like button. Yeah, I can imagine y'all would want rather play the Preds than the Canucks, but well, you might not want to play either team, honestly. Okay, Vancouver on the prowl in the offensive zone on this power play. 116 remaining on that penalty. To Jeremy Lazon, 18:33 remaining in the game. Hughes with the puck at the point. Miller across, looking for a shot. Pedersen with an explosion of a slap shot, misses the puck and goes out of play. Really good puck movement there by Vancouver, but you got to get that shot on net. Yeah, it was not even close. That was way over the net. Excuse me, am I yawning? Here we go. Face off to UC Saros' left. Patterson with the face off win, takes a shot. Saros with the save, no rebound. A little bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle there after Saros freezes the puck. This game has had a little bit of feistiness to it. I've loved it. Seriously, great save by UC Saros there. Probably the best save we've seen him make in tonight's game. Miller is not able to keep the puck in after Nashville won the faceoff. So they have to chase it all the way back. And they've got a little over 30 seconds remaining here on the power play. Quinn Hughes has the puck, enters the zone off of his speed, but not able to control it. And somehow might have a chance to, they're not able to keep it in. Back to their own zone. Now they've only got about 15 seconds. That's gonna do it for the Vancouver power play. So they had some better opportunities at the beginning of the power play compared to the end, but nothing to show for it. Still remains 2-1. There have only been 27 shots in this game, honestly, guys. 27 shots, and that's it. Ooh, that was a scary looking pass by Vancouver. Icing called off, Vancouver looking to force a turnover. They don't, but they are able to gain possession in the neutral zone. Nashville is able to win it at the blue line, and now they control the puck going the opposite way into the Vancouver zone. That looked offside, but I guess it's okay. Phil Forsberg with the puck. Point shot by Jeremy Lazon. Looked like Thatcher Demko made the save there, but did not know where the rebound went. He did get a piece of it with the blocker. Okay, so we did see that Demko did make the save with the blocker there to keep that Jeremy Lazon bit out. 16:40 remaining in the third period on my side, guys. Thank you guys for joining me here late this evening as we finish up this final game of the quadruple header on this day. Sunday day. Puck in Nashville zone. Kind of going back and forth between which team is controlling. Vancouver controls it now at the blue line. Point shot is blocked wide by Jeremy Lazon. I feel like I've said his name a lot tonight. Big hit by Carson Soucy trying to keep the puck in the Nashville zone. Myers with a big hit there on Jankowski as well. So lots of big hits on both sides. Di Giuseppe gets it in deep, goes after his own dump and chase. Down deep in the Nashville zone in the corner, and it looks like Vancouver is going to take another penalty. That is not a play you want to take. I mean, it's a trip. What are you supposed to do? Well, here we go. Did not expect this. I did not expect another Nashville power play, but nonetheless, here we are. Fourth power play of the game for the Nashville Predators. Got about 15 and a half minutes remaining here in the third period. Let's see if Nashville can extend their lead, or maybe can Vancouver get a shorthanded goal to tie this game up? We will see. Once again, those of you that are joining me, my name is Ryan. I cover the Dallas Stars for THPN with the podcast called Starcastic Remarks. Would love to see you guys join us there whenever we have our own games. But tonight we are watching this game between the Nashville Predators and the Vancouver Canucks. Game one, Ryan O'Reilly has the goal to have the Predators up 2-1. It was on the power play. That shot by Forsberg looked like it went off of Demko's head. It did go off of his head. So a little bit of paint gone from the mask of Thatcher Demko. 14:53 remaining, 122 remaining on the Nashville power play. They lose the faceoff. Vancouver controls. They are just barely able to get it out of their own zone, but it very quickly is re-entered there by Nashville. I'm surprised that wasn't a penalty. Honestly, that could have been a trip by Tyler Myers on Ryan O'Reilly there to make it 5-on-3. They're lucky. Cross Forsberg as they enter, but he turns the puck over, and here comes Pius Suter. Tips it in deep, the Nashville zone. Just gets it deep, wastes a little bit of time, and Nashville retains possession. 35 seconds remaining, 14:04 remaining in the game. Nashville looking for a 2-goal lead, trying to extend this game, give themselves a little bit of insurance before this game gets any further along. Down deep in the Vancouver zone, but Vancouver very quickly is able to get it out and they clear it. Looks like that might just about do it for the fourth Nashville power play. One last rush up the ice on the penalty on the power play, excuse me, for Nashville. Gets it in deep for a dump and chase. They are able to control it, but the power play expires. Here come the Canucks the opposite way. They cross their own blue line, cross the red line. JT Miller with the puck goes around the defenseman. Not able to get a shot off with his backhand, but good effort there by JT Miller to at least try and get some momentum building for his team, the Vancouver Canucks. Pedersen now with the puck in his own zone. Hughes does not play the puck well, and Nashville is going after the Vancouver Canucks in their own zone. Looks like there's going to be a race for the puck, and they are able to wave off the icing, the Canucks are. So down deep, Garland, Pedersen, and I cannot tell who that is. It's hard to see. I think that's you're going to give them that? Oh, wow. Surprised. Okay, so Nashville with an icing call. He was swinging those arms as hard as he possibly could there. Okay, let's see who we got over in the comment section. Rainiel Soto. Hey, man, it's been a long time. It's 12 o'clock over here already. Angus McWhorter. Hey, everyone. How's it going, Angus? Good to see you here. Connor, I have no idea how much of this I can take. Penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty. I'm just sick of it at this stage. Right now, that is the difference in the game, is a power play goal for the Nashville Predators. Shorthanded goal, not a hope. And HE double hockey stick, will that happen? You never know, man. You never know. This is the second season. Also, Connor Myers needs his contract ripped up in front of his eyes. He's a liability for the Canucks defense. He's been better this year, though, because he's been relegated to a role that better suits him in that third pairing, I feel like. I think that's, even though I haven't watched a lot of Vancouver Canucks hockey this year, I feel like that's fair and safe to say. James, my brother, joining us here. Hi, Ryan. Hi, James. Hope you're doing okay. He's our current night owl. McDonough ties up, and he ties up a Canucks player, and no call made. But they are able to keep it in the zone. Lafferty with the puck takes a shot, blocked by Roman Josi. Still in the Nashville zone, excuse me. But great play there by, I think it was Zucker. Yeah, Zucker with the rush, 3-on-2 the other direction. Shot. Demko with the save. No rebound. Fantastic. Absolutely there by Saros there. Okay, Rainiel, are you gonna do live stream tomorrow of the Vegas school? I'm guessing he meant to say Golden Knights game. I believe so. I think we are gonna be able to do that. James wants in. James, hold on. Let me get you in here. You can join me for the last little bit here. I'll send you an email, James. All right. So it looks like my brother James might be joining us here for the last little bit of the third period, just for a little bit of extra fun. It's more fun when you have more people on, anyways. So, all right, James, I just sent you the link if you really want to join that badly. Okay, guys. Well, we are at the first TV timeout of the third period. Lots of things have happened. The Vancouver Canucks had an opportunity on the power play, as did uh, the Nashville Predators again with their fourth opportunity. Neither teams were able to convert on the power play, so the score remains at 2-1. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We'll get you guys in here and get your comments and see if we can see who's going to have the right prediction. My prediction still stands up at 3-2 if the Canucks can score 2 more goals here with the remaining time here in the second. I believe we have a little over 11 minutes remaining in the third period, but We are back to the action here. Third period is about to restart. There is James.
Hello.
Hey, James. How are you doing?
Figured I'd give you a friend, you know?
I have friends. I did not know that.
No, you don't.
All right, you're just saying that just to be nice. Well, nonetheless, I appreciate it. So I'm not here alone. But anyways, James, have you watched the whole game or no?
No, I'm just hopping in now. I've been with friends and family
Shot by
on
Besser.
Sunday.
Sorry. Besser with the chance off the rush there. Big chance for Besser, but he misses high. Oh, what a shot! Goodness gracious. Quinn Hughes from the point ties the game 2-2. That makes this game a lot more interesting going forward. See, that's all we had to do to have the Vancouver Canucks score again, is just have James join the stream again. 11:01 remaining in the third period, and the Vancouver Canucks have tied the game.
Yeah, it's my hatred for the Nashville Predators that wills the Vancouver Canucks to a goal.
Yeah, and it's gonna be Quinn Hughes's goal. It was never tipped. It never even got redirected. It just missed everybody. So very similar to the I forgot if it was in this game or a game earlier where it just seemed to find its way through all the traffic. So Quinn Hughes with his first of the postseason, his third career playoff goal. He had 17 in the regular season, and this game has gotten tied.
Someone might have touched that one,
arena
Ryan.
is going berserk.
Yeah, someone might have tipped that one. That looked like that dropped quite a bit. So
Dakota Joshua with the go-ahead goal, 3-2 for the Vancouver Canucks. Let's go!
It's all me. That's all I'm saying.
That's all I had to do to have it become a thing. I knew it was going to happen. Come on, let's go, Vancouver. Not even 30 seconds later, Mr. Dakota Joshua, one of the hardest working guys in the NHL, gets the goal. Great work behind the net by those guys. Connor Garland behind UC Saros. No chance for UC Saros there. Man, what a shot. What a play. And this is a very different game compared to what it was even 2 minutes ago. And Vancouver is going nuts right now. This is playoff hockey, baby. Woo! Yeah. I love it so much.
That's a tough play from the defense on Nashville's side. You can't really let that one get there. And then Vancouver player just puts it in the perfect spot too. I mean, short side and nails the top corner.
Just beautiful play by that line. That line has been so good for Vancouver all year, especially Dakota Joshua. Just a guy that seems to come out of nowhere. He is a guy that is a perfect middle six forward that can play up and down the lineup. Just fantastic. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, that's a series turning play right there.
Absolutely. And, again, I'll go back to this. Vancouver wins this game. You go back to that big save by Thatcher Demko 4 minutes into the game. And I don't even remember. I still don't remember who it was. It was Luke Evangelista who had the pass, but that 2-on-1 for Nashville, that was a huge, huge play by him. So let's take a look at some of these comments as Vancouver controls the puck in Nashville's zone. Let's see. Connor James, are you okay? I think he's okay. Quinn Hughes, Raynell, 5-4 is his prediction for this game. Quinn Hughes is a Norris Trophy winner, no question. Sensational season for him. It is his trophy to lose, honestly. But I think he wins it. Connor James, stay exactly where you are. After you come on and declare your hatred for the Preds, we get 2 goals. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
And Connor, one of Vancouver's unsung heroes, and I'm assuming he's talking about Dakota Joshua there, but fantastic. Just, man, this all of a sudden got really exciting. The second period, especially the first 10 minutes, was a lot of fun. First period, not so much. Second period kind of started off a little boring with some power plays, but it has picked up a notch, and Vancouver is really starting to feel it.
Yeah, it's kind of a tough game to follow too. I mean, you talk about the Avs Jets game was 7-6. This is
Yeah,
much
that was
more
a blast.
normal playoff hockey.
Connor Garland with the puck at the point, shot from, I believe that was Zadorov. No, that was Zadorov. That gets blocked, puts it back in deep. Garland with the puck behind Saros, behind the red line. Back up to the opposite point, back to Zadorov. Just goes around the perimeter. They're just controlling the puck, trying to get a change in. They are able to control it, but Nashville is able to get their sticks on it. They do clear. Oh, that ought to be a penalty right there. No call. McDonough does not get called for that trip right there. I thought for sure they would have the opportunity to get that. So now Nashville feeling the pressure in having to get a goal to tie this game back up. Oh, and now they're chanting Saros. Yeah. You don't do that in a 1-goal game, guys. Come on. Come on, Vancouver. JT Miller intercepts the puck in neutral zone. Gets it in deep. Besser takes a big hit. Ouchie. Back up at the point for Quinn Hughes. Veronic with the shot. Good save by Saros. That might be a penalty right there. Was that deflected, or is that going to be a delay of game? I don't know. Okay, so the original call is it was deflected, but
Yeah, I'm quite a ways behind you, but that's all right. It gives me a little bit more time to think about what's going on, you know?
sorry, I am really animated. The
Oh, this
last
is a
4
great
minutes or so
game.
have been
This
exciting.
is I'm glad I came in and picked it up because I was not gonna watch it, but this has been pretty spectacular from what I've seen so far in overall what's been a low shot affair too.
When did you start watching the game, James?
I just started when I got in here, man. I mean,
Oh, so
I
yeah.
watched the 3-2 goal go in. So it's uh it's exciting, that's for sure. I mean, this is the type of stuff that you want in the playoffs. These really close, flipping at the last second type of games. That those are always the most exciting to watch.
Couple of comments over here. Connor Cahill, well, if Preds fans are going to chant Demko and let him know it's his fault, we should strike first.
Well, they gotta get the
Fair
right
enough,
chant
Connor.
in then. I mean, you gotta get that
Fair enough.
Vancouver crowd saying it's all your fault.
Ella Bella, I love the name. If we don't win, I'm gonna be disappointed. Canucks for life. I wouldn't be disappointed. It's a long series. I know that stat I mentioned earlier. Like if you win the first game, 68% of the time you go on to win the series. But honestly, with the way that this year has been, with all the comebacks in all the games, you never know. And I would say it's fair to say that about series leads even too. And one of the things that we actually talked about last year, James and I did, was the Minnesota series. We lost the first game of the series, and we still won it in 6. So that you're never out of it. You're never out of it until that
And
final bell is done.
and the
So
stat is like 68%, but the other side around that means like 2 or 3 series every year, the team who wins the first game is gonna lose.
they just ESPN just let us know the 2 goals that the Vancouver Canucks just scored, 2 goals in 12 seconds, is the fastest in playoff history for the Canucks franchise. So that is very cool. What a way to do it, though, here in the third period in a big game, first game of the playoffs against an opponent that is very formidable. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Demko standing tall. Wow. couple of opportunities there for Evangelista and for Colton Sissons, and they survive.
Yeah, this Preds team isn't gonna go down laying like that. They took 2 goals, but they're not stopping. They're gonna hunt.
Ryan McDonough with the puck, but Zadorov steals it in neutral zone, slap shots it in on Saros, and McDonough goes after. I can't tell who that is. Who is that? Is that the Dakota Joshua? Yep. There's some brouhaha. We can't call it a scrum anymore, I guess. A scrum is too old-fashioned. But yeah, man, ever since you jumped in, James, this has been fun.
It's gonna get a lot more nasty, especially after giving up 2 goals in 12 seconds. It's their own fault for doing it, but they're not gonna like it.
Nope. He's a big boy. Nikita Zadorov is. All right, Canucks control it. They win the faceoff in the Nashville zone, and kind of going back and forth. It's 50-50 puck battle, and they are able to clear it. Nashville is. So, however, Vancouver goes right back the opposite direction, just kind of bouncing back and forth in the neutral zone for a little bit. Jeremy Lazon in his own zone, passes it to his D partner across. Nashville off the rush. There's McCarron with the puck, gets it in deep, out along the perimeter of the zone. Shot blocked, back down deep in the corners of the Nashville zone. Ryan O'Reilly going after the puck there, not able to get there, and the Vancouver Canucks are able to clear now. I think it's Alexander Carrier for the Nashville Predators takes it up, starts the rush for the Nashville Predators. Roman Josi down deep in the zone. He's puck jacked. Nashville looks like they're going to be able to clear, and they do. However, Josi puts it right back into the Vancouver zone, reams it around the perimeter, and right back out again. So this has just been a thing, by the way, James. I keep going back and forth about like how often this is going back. O'Reilly with a shot. Oh, no, excuse me. Forsberg with a shot from a O'Reilly pass. Great save there by Demko.
If the Predators are going to get back into this, it really feels like it's got to be Josi, man.
I don't know. You put it on the stick of Philip Forsberg. He scored you 40 goals in the season. However, the Sissons line is out there for the Nashville Predators. And Vancouver keeps getting it out. They keep clearing the zone. Good for them. Hronek with the puck now in his own zone. Quinn Hughes. And it looks like they're going to take an icing call here. Josi goes back and gets it. And with 3:59 remaining in the third period, Nashville now does not lead, and Vancouver has the lead 3-2, thanks to 2 goals in 12 seconds. One by Dakota Joshua, and the other by, I already forgot.
I think it's still Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes, thank you. Quinn Hughes and Dakota Joshua. Dakota Joshua is the game-winning hero right now, assuming this stands up.
Yeah, the first goal is great from Quinn Hughes.
Oh, really be careful. Vancouver could have taken a too many men on the ice call there, but they get lucky. Nothing comes of it. Yeah, Vancouver is just, they are getting in front of every pass and just getting at the opposite direction. However, Nashville off the rush here, back into the. Never mind. It's puck jacked and it's right back out.
It seems like that's how both teams kind of want to play this for the most part. Once they get the lead, they're making sure nothing gets in defensively.
Zadorov with a really big hit on Smith there stops this game at 3:08. Not sure why there was a whistle because Vancouver controlled the puck behind their own net.
It's an offside below the dots, I think.
Man, James, you just made it like that much more exciting when you walked in here.
I mean, I'm happy
see,
too.
Connor,
Don't get me wrong.
Okay, so this means that you have to join us on Monday, period. You have to do
Well,
this on Monday
I
with
won't
me
be
tomorrow
there
night.
for the start of the game, but I'll be there.
Okay, fine. I'll at least get it started. So that means it means the Stars are not going to score any goals until you get here. So you better get here quick.
The Stars don't score a lot of first period goals anyway.
That is true. We score a lot of second period goals though.
And third period goals.
And thirds, yes, especially third. Well, it's mostly second, but we do have some third period goals. Okay, Connor here, especially if we meet you boys in the Western Conference Final. No, if that happens, Connor, y'all are going down. You're going to be destroyed. It's just going to happen. Your prediction holding up strong, Ryan. For those of you that do not know my prediction, I said this at the beginning of the game, 3-2. So, and I said Vancouver winning the game, and then Big Z with the big hit. Yeah, Zadorov is fun. I just don't know if I want him on my team. We've got a big guy in Hockenpah, and he makes a lot of mistakes. So, James reading the comment over here. I told your bro that he made a huge mistake calling your channel the Sarcastic Remarks. He should have called it the Chambers of Secrets. There's no wordplay for stars though. That would make sense if people kind of knew who we were more often there, but they didn't. So maybe we just need to have like a side project called Chambers of Secrets. Maybe that can be the name of our blog. How about that?
Or the Discord.
Does that work? Discord. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. The Chambers of Secrets. So anyways, for those of you that are just now joining us, my name is Ryan. This is my brother, James. He just recently joined us about the 11-minute mark of the third period. We host a podcast for THPN where we cover the Stars called Starcastic Remarks, like Connor just mentioned in the chat over there. We have so much fun with it. We have been with THPN for almost 4 years now, and we're watching this game along with you. The Vancouver Canucks, with 2 quick goals, 2 in 12 seconds, have now taken the lead here in the third period, and they lead 3-2. So we'll see if Nashville can get the game-tying goal, or if Dakota Joshua ends up being the GWG hero in this game. Only 2:22 remaining in this game. And there's an offside here for the Vancouver Canucks, so that stops play for now. Jeremy Lauzon took a giant hit there by Dakota Joshua, by the way. Really, really big hit. I love Dakota Joshua. He's not even on my team. He's not even on my team, and I love this guy. He's got the game-winning goal right now. He's making himself a force to be reckoned with, and he's had a fantastic breakout season for the Vancouver Canucks. Connor, help me out here. He scored 20 goals this year, did he not? Or very close to it? He was at least 15 plus. I know that for sure. Down deep in the Vancouver zone, Ryan O'Reilly is able to force the turnover there. Ian Cole shoving Philip Forsberg down to the ice. Nashville controls the puck. Yossi with a slap shot from the point, and Demko says no. Forsberg looking for the rebound. Zadorov says, bro, get down. That was right in the belly button of Thatcher Demko. Not a chance there.
Playoff hockey's so nasty, man. You talk about the scrum in the corner just a second ago. They're slashing and hooking all over the place. It's letting go.
Right. They're just letting it happen. I knew I was close. Dak had 19 goals this regular season. So one more. I'm counting it as a 20 goal season for him because I like him that much. There's that stat again from ESPN. You win game one, you win the series 68% of the time. So this is a big game for them. Oh, there's a trip there by Philip Forsberg that goes uncalled. Wow. So 133 remaining here in the game. Vancouver controlling the puck, looking for the empty net, and they are able to get the empty net. So my prediction is not going to hold up. They are now up 4-2 over the Nashville Predators. It looks like they're going to take this game 1 win. And of course, who gets the empty net goal other than Dakota Joshua? So Dakota Joshua with the elite play of the game here tonight. He's on the ice when it matters most. Gets the empty net goal. I don't know what else you want from this guy. He is the man of the match right now.
Yeah, that's pretty big from a player that you're not really expecting it from either.
So after Nashville takes a 2-1 lead into the second intermission, 3 unanswered goals from the Vancouver Canucks, including 2 in 12 seconds in the empty netter that just happened. 2 of them from Dakota Joshua. They now lead the game 4-2 over the Nashville Predators, the Canucks do. And it looks like this is probably going to hold up, but there's still a minute remaining. Never say never, and this game is not over until the fat lady sings.
Yeah, Nashville even
Zadorov
had a game earlier in the season that they lost with 13 seconds left. So
I wonder which team that was against.
it can happen. That's all I'm saying.
Josie with the puck in his own zone. 40 seconds remaining in the period. They dump it down deep. Vancouver controls it, goes right back out, looking for another empty net goal, but it's icing on the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah, it's really incredible how teams keep just fighting for these games with 2 goals down, 30 seconds left, and you score 2 through the first 59 minutes. I mean, that has to be tough mentally to stay in it.
That is crazy. So I'm listening to the ESPN broadcast, and they're talking about Dakota Joshua. Obviously, he has a 3-point night on the night with an assist as well. He was talking to Rick Tocchet earlier in the offseason, and they were telling him that Rick Tocchet was telling him that he was a little bit disappointed in him and that he wasn't in better shape than he could have been. And I mean, he got some tough love, as AJ Malesko put it, and now he is the hero in game 1 for the Vancouver Canucks. 3, 2, 1. Vancouver takes a 1-0 series lead over the Nashville Predators off of a 3-goal third period. 2 from Dakota Joshua, has a 3-point night overall, and they take the 1-0 series lead here in Vancouver. Just fantastic game all around. This felt more like playoff hockey than any other game here today. I didn't get a chance to watch the first game. The second game, the Capitals and New York Rangers game, the Rangers just kind of demolished the Capitals. It wasn't even close. The Winnipeg and Colorado game was just ridiculous in the amount of goals that were scored with 13. And then this game, this was the most playoff of playoffy games that I could say that I think we've seen in the 6 games that we've seen so far in the 2024 playoff season. So, James, I know you didn't really get to see the entire game in its entirety, but what are your thoughts from just what you watched or maybe what you've heard me talk about while you've been here.
Yeah, this honestly wasn't one of the series that I was looking to for really tight, hard checking playoff hockey. But I mean, that was a spectacular final 10 minutes that I watched. And if that's anything to tell for the rest of the series, this one could be the best out of all the first round matchups. Like that was, especially the nastiness going down the stretch into that was great.
There were points in this game it was especially fun, and the beginning of the second period was my favorite part of this game here today. Just back and forth action, chance after chance after chance. The first period, not so much with the goal scoring department, but seriously, the just fantastic game overall by Vancouver. They kept in it, and I'm gonna go back to it. And I know you didn't get a chance to see it, James, but maybe you can go and search for it real quick. The Demko save on that 2-on-1 in the first period, 16 minutes remaining, 4 minutes into the first period. That is the difference in the game right there, in my own opinion. I know Nashville still scored the first goal, but that right there, it could have been 2-0 Nashville, and who knows what the rest of the game could have behold. But you also got to give a huge shout out to the biggest winner of the night. And for those of you that know our podcast, we do a biggest winner and a biggest loser with all of our Stars games. It's Dakota Joshua, absolutely. With a 3-point night, he gets the empty net goal, the game-winning goal, and it's just absolutely fantastic what he was able to do for the Canucks tonight. Just super fun game to watch.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the penalties. I even was keeping track of the score of the second. There were a lot of penalties in the second, so that's kind of a weird one. But other than that, I mean, the game was very tight. It's both teams looked like they wanted to play a defensive style more playoff style, I guess, is what we would really call it as. But I really think the bigger turning point is Quinn Hughes getting that first one, because it looked like that the Predators were just going to hold them 2-1 for the rest of the game. And Quinn Hughes just dances the line, finds that shot opening, and it makes it through. I mean, that's huge. That's something that the Stars have felt for the last 2 weeks, was getting that first goal and then bang, the second, just 1-2 punch. Kind of cool to see that in a game that wasn't with the Stars.
Couple more comments and then we're gonna sign off here tonight because it is late, and especially for those of you on the East Coast, y'all are insane staying up till 12:48. Connor, start saying your prayers, boys. We come in to knock off the Lone Star State. Good luck. We you don't
I like the enthusiasm.
Connor.
I like the enthusiasm.
You're just on an emotional high. Yeah, exactly. Game one. Although I mean, if we go up against Vegas and we're not able, and it's a tough series, they might have the upper hand on us if we can make it to the conference finals. We'll see. But Donnell Weaver, hey Donnell, it's good to see you again. Nice Stars reverse retro 1 jersey in the background. Is that an Adidas or a stinking Fanatics? I don't buy Fanatics because I'm a jersey snob, and my brothers know that. I have, I think, every jersey since trying to remember what year. I think since 2004. At least all of the home jerseys. I'm still working on the white away jerseys, but thank you, Darnell. I appreciate that. And then Connor, did you lads know Myers Hills from Houston? I did not know that. That is very interesting. I did not know that he was from Houston. Was he born there, or did he like grow up there or something? That would be crazy to know. Connor, great stream. Thanks for doing this. Appreciate. Consider you guys are like 1 to 2 hours ahead. Big thumbs up from me. Have fun with Vegas. We appreciate it, Connor. Excited. Yeah, it's gonna. I feel a lot more relaxed about this game today. It's fun to watch playoff hockey when you're not emotionally invested in it. So yeah, today was a lot of fun. Tomorrow
it'll probably be louder. It'll be louder tomorrow. So yes. Headphone warning for tomorrow in advance.
Yes. So we will be doing that stream tomorrow. I will at least be getting it started. James will join us a little bit later. We're not sure about our brother Chris, but we will see. But thank you all of you who have been following along with us here tonight. This is my brother James. I'm Ryan. We cover Starcastic Remarks. We cover the Stars for THPN with a podcast called Starcastic Remarks. We'd appreciate it if you guys would follow us there at Starcastic R. Anywhere you find social media, that's our handle, at Starcastic R. And here on the THPN YouTube channel, please consider leaving a like, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get to 5,000 before the end of the playoffs. We'd really appreciate that. And we will be back with you guys again tomorrow night when the Stars take on the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 1. We're super excited to get that started, and we appreciate all of the content and all of the interaction that we have had this evening. So, along with James, my name's Ryan. We'll see you guys later.
Say something.